What's up, my beautiful being? This is a message for my earth angels. So if you found this video, then highly likely you are in that category of someone who feels a higher purpose for you being here. You know, like there is something in the works beyond just passing the time. So either this is work that you do in the astral, in the physical, but there is some energy of you being a very important like part of the web of a greater benevolent plan that is unfolding. And so I pulled a couple of cards already. We have 5 of Hearts and then we have 6 of Pentacles. And so 5 of Hearts, 5 of Cups is the energy of feeling a sense of disappointment, dissatisfaction with what is occurring. And it usually comes from like looking for some sort of fulfillment emotionally in the earthly realm and not finding it where you're looking. And then I'm seeing 6 of Pentacles, which is the energy of serving a higher purpose and feeling through that movement of energy, movement of your soul into this world, there being a reciprocal flow. So you receiving back for it, whether you just feel fulfilled and also you receiving like resources in exchange for that thing. So I'm seeing that any sort of redirect in your life, which could have initially looked like you not getting what you want or some sort of like emotional dissatisfaction. It could have been like genuine disappointment, sadness, or it could have just been like dissatisfaction, was always so carefully placed to turn you onto your path of service, of purpose. And this probably has happened like many, many times. And I sense that you're probably somebody who now at this point, when this happens to you, you very quickly redirect because you've become somewhat a master of your own path, of your own internal alchemy. And so you can like recognize it for what it is now. And I'm almost getting this sense that like whatever you do, whatever you pour into yourself, whatever you pour into yourself into, that feels like it has that like higher purpose energy for you, that has become like your greatest love. Like you have this profound relationship with it because that thing or those avenues never forsake you, because they're a opportunity for you to channel source, for you to be creativity, service, beauty, and motion. And it's in doing that that you feel your true self. It's the wholeness. There is no seeking. You become the answer rather than the question. And I'm seeing 7 of Wands. You're also very, very, very spiritually protected along this path. So there are often many things that a part of you could have desired, but it wasn't necessarily the most healed or wise part of you, and you are protected from those things as well. But I'm getting this energy that you are in a state now where you're actually really in tune with what's genuinely good for you and your soul. And you can tell because there are things that would only support you along this path of purpose and service. It's as if the things that are not good for you, you can tell. Your like barometer isn't do you enjoy it or not in the present moment. Your barometer is this gonna make me feel good tomorrow so that I can show up and I can serve? And that has become your barometer. What kind of person do these things or do these people turn you into? And how does that affect how you can show up and what you can offer? Because that is the most important thing, and long term that's actually what brings you the satisfaction, the enjoyment, the pleasure. And so there's something about you now being able to sense all of that in the present rather than learning from those things after the fact. And that's why I feel like this energy of like having to be emotionally disappointed by things, it's not so much of an occurrence for you actually anymore, because you have gained like a new sense of wisdom, like a new level of wisdom. There's a peace, I feel, in your path where you are seeing and feeling into the long game. And so there is an energy of the rush being taken out of it, as well as like the desire for things that are not actually genuinely fulfilling for your soul or supportive of what you came here to accomplish. Oh, this is also reminding me of I want to credit the girl who said it, but she was talking about, she's one of the girls who does the Out of Our Minds podcast. And I haven't actually listened to the podcast, but I bet it's epic. This is just a reel that she made. And it was about training like, or treating yourself as if you are an Olympic athlete, in the sense of like making your vessel fit enough to fulfill whatever your unique purpose is, whether you're an Olympic athlete or not. Let's say you're a light worker. Let's say you just render your own reality according to your soul desires in consciousness. It's as if you are very meticulous about what you expose yourself to and what you partake in, because you know that every little thing that gets put into the cauldron creates an effect. Every cause has an effect. That's the thing. It's as if you are becoming more meticulous about not overlooking some, what in the past you might have thought were minute causes, because those all add up over time. And there's something about you deriving actually deep pleasure from allowing yourself to be in complete and total alignment, where in the past you might have made sacrifices for so many reasons of just fitting in, being normal, just not being too intense or out there. But I feel like there's almost a vibe of you realizing that it's just who you are. Can you just let yourself be who you are and let yourself be intense? Let yourself be meticulous in the ingredients that go in, so that what comes out can be full satisfaction, not in a way of being forceful at all. It's almost as if previously you might have tried to force yourself to be more almost like sacrifice what you truly wanted because of ideas about what was too intense, what was normal, what was weird, or for any reason. It doesn't even have to be for those reasons, but it's almost as if I'm not saying like be strict about yourself. I'm saying release the need to be anything other than what feels in profound alignment for you. Or I feel like you have done that. I feel like you have done that. And so there's something about you actually moving into a greater state of pleasure because you're like fully self-actualizing, because you are just listening to exactly that internal compass and what it's telling you, rather than watering yourself down to almost be more palatable, less powerful. I don't think you were even consciously thinking about it in those ways. It was subconscious. It was subconscious. But in reality, I'm getting like you have the energy of like one of the crazy genius, you know, savants of the times. If you think about the people who produced incredible work in their lifetime, or just became incredible things, or even the ones that we never heard about but maybe like reached enlightenment on a mountaintop, whatever it is, you know, whether you're a creative artist or a teacher, you could be anything. But the people who self-actualize the most are the legends that we remember with a profound legacy. And do we think that they had any sort of normalcy? No, they were to a T on their own program, running a strict program that to them, I'm sure it would have been much more unpleasant to go off that program, because that program was exactly what their soul came here to run. So I'm seeing a liberation of watering yourself down so that you could see, which essentially waters down your power so that you're not ruffling any feathers. That's almost like the subconscious program about it. Or you can relate this in any way it works for you, and just letting yourself be the crazy, unique genius that you are. Giving yourself the exact right circumstances to allow yourself to bloom exactly as you're meant to. And for you, it's unique conditions. Wow. That's powerful. And for many of you, it's like the Seven of Wands is profoundly protecting yourself. Instead of thinking in situations, whether, you know, it's gonna be something that maybe you have to participate in or something you have to do because you feel like something else desires it or someone else desires it. You thinking about, oh, well, it's not gonna be that like damaging for me, or, you know, throw me off that much, so I'll do it unless it like goes over a certain line. Instead, you are stewarding the precious genius of your soul, and the question is it gonna elevate you? Is it gonna add to you? And sometimes that's being of service. So I'm not talking about not doing anything for anyone else. I'm just talking about, it's all the little things. It's all the things that we could brush off as not being a big deal, but you know what is a big deal? Every minute of every hour of every day that you have on this planet, because one day it'll just be on to the next. And there's something so beautiful, special, unique about you. So once again, this is not about forcing yourself to do things that don't feel right for you. It's about not doing that at all anymore. Not even thinking about what anyone else thinks about it. And most of all, just like, usually it's ingrained, 1, 2, 2, 1, in our subconscious, all these beliefs about what's okay, what's not okay, what's weird, what's not weird. Even if you're someone who values being weird, it's like, it's just like layers. And so I feel like a lot of these layers have dissolved. So this is more of a reflection of, I think that you're just fully doing you. You're just fully doing you. Ace of Pentacles and 8 of Wands. And that's why you're about, this is your new beginning. Complete fresh seed of a new way of being. And therefore a new life for yourself. And then a new body, I'm hearing. And then 8 of Wands is rapid acceleration, because you're in complete and total alignment. Not one thing is out of place. Not one thing is compromised. Wow. Powerful. Okay, I love this video. If you ever need a personal reading, you can find the link in the description below. And rock on. I can't wait to see all the things that you do, or just witness all that you are as a part of like the collective mandala of consciousness, because I know if you're still watching this video, you got something really, really cool going on over there in your energy, in your soul. It's an honor to be with you in this moment, right here, right now. Godspeed. I'll catch you on the next one.